Jacques and Corne Fouries had been searching a good while for a house to suit their needs and style, until they saw one being built in the estate where they live. The design was so distinct it ticked all their boxes. They made a note of who the architect was, went to see him, and before they knew it, they were building instead of buying.
Wow, Corne, your entrance hallway has some incredibly beautiful statement pieces.
Thank you, Raul. My husband works overseas, so with that we get to travel a lot. And on our travels we like to collect certain pieces that we think that would work well with the house and just to remind us of our travels. Like for instance, this horse is from an artist in Harare, Maxwell Gachera. And also behind you is Akwi. He's from Tanzania. We traveled there earlier this year. And then we have the birds in the cages made especially for me.
What is it that you want your guests to feel when they step into this hallway?
Well, Raul, when you look at the house from the outside, it's quite modern and contemporary. So you expect a similar feel inside the house, but when you walk into ours, you get bombarded with color and pieces making a statement that demands you to look twice.
There's definitely a red and black theme going on in this entrance, especially when I notice these big red lips over here.
Well, the lips were actually especially made for this space, and the red and black theme just kind of happened by accident.
And does this theme carry on throughout the house?
Well, let's go take a look.
All right.
The restless spirit which has seen maintenance supervisor Jacques and Kyokushin karate black belt Corne take regular overland trips through Africa continues in the wallpaper on their stairwell. To help bring these varied influences together, they turned to designer Gisela Karlitz.
I take it you must be the other half of the incredible design duo that put these elaborate and eclectic pieces together.
Yes, well, it was actually a collaborative effort. It was between me and Corne and Indeco. We kind of made all the magic happen.
What was it like working with Corne? She's an incredible character.
It's a lot of fun when you get to experiment and explore with different kinds of techniques and different textures and colors, and yeah, it's a wide variety of fun to be had.
So what exactly was the design brief that you were actually given?
Well, we didn't have any specific design brief. We just kind of went on Corne's color personality, which is restful, revolutionary, which basically means that she's calm on the outside, she's very composed, but she's got a rebellious and wild side to her. And we really wanted to express that through all of our designs that we were using throughout the house.
With all the incredible pieces that you have in this home, is there anything that stands out in this room particularly that is one of your favorites or just a standout piece?
Corne loves traveling, and she bought this wall bonnet back from Bali, and we decided to make a lamp out of that, which was quite an interesting take, and we really enjoyed doing that because not a lot of people allow us to do these exciting, new adventurous things when it comes to design. And we've got this incredible art piece that's African inspired, and then we've got this incredible light feature that's got these horizontal lines and kind of gives you like a fan feeling, which kind of gets drawn through in the table, which is the centerpiece.
Watching movies together on this couch is a treat, given how often Jacques is away for his work in the oil and gas industry. Downstairs, another favorite was initially the subject of a disagreement.
Your kitchen has this real country feel to it, especially with this fireplace being right in the middle.
Yes, this fireplace took some serious negotiating on my part because husband said no, architect said no, they wanted to give me a Dover stove, and I said no. So we went to a friend's house and they actually had a fireplace in their kitchen, and we had such a lekker kuier in there that afterwards my husband is like, we're building a fireplace.
And what was the reason for you keeping the bricks so exposed?
It's just like the country feel in the kitchen, and this to me is country, so that's why we decided to keep it like that.
They went for white kitchen table legs to break up the browns of the wood flooring and Kiat tabletop. With their dining room still a work in progress, the kitchen is where they entertain.
Well, it's not all country though, because I have noted that you've still added that splash of color and that quirkiness to the kitchen.
Yes, the quirky teapots are made by Henny Meyer. He's a local artist, and he actually made it especially for us because it complements the black and white tiles of the kitchen and throughout the house. And just underneath is the crocheted cacti by a fair trade initiative called Project. I love them so much that I couldn't just buy one, I had to have all of them. And as far as the wallpaper is concerned, we needed a little bit more color, so we had this wallpaper custom made for us.
Wanting wooden flooring while still making their house as eco-friendly as they could, the couple went for bamboo. Guests love it and often sleep over in a room which takes its cue from Corne's art studies at school.
I've noticed a common theme throughout the house where you use wallpaper to create a different mood in every room, and this one, absolutely bold.
Well, for the guest bedroom, we wanted to go for something wow. So I love Tretyakov, it's one of my favorite artists, and I love this painting in particular.
And this headboard, which I almost didn't even notice at first, it blends in so well. It must have been quite tricky.
Yes, it was. Luckily, the printers knew what they were doing, and also we didn't want to cover the wall art with a headboard. So this was quite a clever way not to obscure the art.
Upstairs in their bedroom, Egyptian cotton bedding was always a dream, and to go with it, the headboard and cushions are unashamedly indulgent.
This is the master bedroom. We decided to decorate it first because I feel that this is a space that could easily become neglected. And this is basically our sanctuary. So we decided that this is definitely the space that we would start off with.
Well, it looks like the restful revolutionary has finally landed.
We love the retro furniture look, and we couldn't really find anything to our liking, so we had it custom made. And then also the pendants from Goed, which complements the wood and the theme of the room.
Downstairs, the braai area is posted with tin signs from friends and family, with the mosaic tiled pizza oven setting the color tone.
And I see that we have some guests. Who are these fellas?
We've got our fur babies here. We've got Gizmo, he's a 16-year-old Pekingese. We've got Coco, 12-year-old Labrador, and Yoshi is a Japanese Akita, he's 1 year old, and we imported him from the Philippines.
A Japanese Akita. That's a very strange and unusual looking dog. I haven't seen many of those around. Immediately when I walked into this room, it screamed out an entertainer's dream.
Yes, well, we've got the big fireplace, we've got the pizza oven, 2 Chesterfield couches, and the John Vogel Love Me Not table that is perfect for entertaining our friends.
I understand when you guys were building this dream home, your husband was often away working. How did you deal and cope with that?
This was our first house that we built from scratch, and we could not have done it without Kobus from Klein Building Construction. He was amazing and he really stepped up to the plate.
I think I can confidently say you are a woman of many talents. Is there anything that I might have missed out on though, or that the viewer might want to know?
Well, I'm a first dan black belt in karate. The style I do is Kyokushin Kaikan. You want to see my moves?
Yeah.
It's just a little bit.
Hey, well, okay, I believe you. Look, I actually see we got some pizzas there, so I think you're gonna maybe stick to the chopping and I'll handle the rest.
Ryle made sure he was especially respectful once he heard Corne fights at international level. When she's injured, as she was quite severely 2 years ago, the Zen art of pizza making is a welcome activity.
To the pizza oven.
Pizza, shall I grab this?
Yeah.
Pizza night at the Fouries is already a legend among family and friends. When we suggested that the combinations born here should have names, Corne agreed, and this one was immediately christened the Top Billing.